Hello, welcome to my class on discontinuous spectra, hydrogen line emission spectra. Okay, in this class, I would like to discuss about the formation of spectral lines in the hydrogen atomic spectrum and its details. Right? Okay, before starting, we should know some information regarding the atomic spectra. That means whenever we have taken gases or the vapors of any chemical substances, when they are heated in an electric arc or in a Bunsen flame, what will happen? Light is generally emitted. So in this juncture, if a ray of that light is passed through a prism, line spectrum is produced. So usually what will happen when light is passed, then what will happen? There will be line spectrum is produced, and that spectrum usually consists of a limited number of lines. There are some limited number of lines, and each of which corresponds to different wavelengths. Different wavelengths of light. Suppose there are different lines are there. They have different wavelengths are there. That means line spectrum of each element. Line spectrum of each element is said to be a unique characteristic property of that element. That's why when you are observing about hydrogen element, hydrogen spectrum is an example of the line emission spectrum or atomic emission spectrum, because hydrogen is the simplest atom. It contains one electron, as you all know. So first they have did the experiments on this particular simplest element. So once you have taken hydrogen gas, what you will do is you will pass electric discharge. That means when electric discharge is passed through this hydrogen gas at low pressures, a bluish flame is said to be emitted at that time. That means when that ray is passed through prism, discontinuous line spectrum of several isolated sharp lines is identified. Like this, they have noticed. That means the wavelengths of these various lines show that these lines lie in a visible region, ultraviolet region, infrared region, etc. Some of the lines lie in visible region. That lines and their series are discovered by scientist Balmer. So one series we will call it as Lyman, another series we will call it as Balmer series of lines in hydrogen spectrum. Another one they have discovered as the Paschen series. Another one is called as the Brackett series. Fund series, as well as Humphrey series. Like that, all these lines are said to be observed in hydrogen spectrum that can be classified in the different series. So Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series, Fund series, and Humphrey series. In this, we will notice the series of lines, and we can see in the visible region in Balmer series only. And after that, several scientists called Ridge represented a mathematical formula to find the wavelengths of the various hydrogen lines using the formula nu bar is equals to. What is this nu bar is? Wave number of the spectral lines can be calculated using the formula 1 by lambda, that is equals to nu by c, as nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda, reciprocal of the wavelength, which is equals to nu by c, which was given equals to or is a constant into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. So this is the mathematical expression which was introduced by Mr. Ridge that time, where R is said to be a universal constant. Now we are calling this is Rydberg constant. This is R is Rydberg constant. R is nothing but Rydberg constant. Its value is given 109,678 centimeter inverse. 109,678 centimeter inverse. And in this expression we have N1 and N2 are there. What is N1? N1 and N2 are the different levels in which N2 is said to be greater than N1, which is given. So for a given spectral series here obtained hydrogen atom element, N1 remains always constant for a particular series, whereas N2 varies from line to line in the same series. That means, what is this N1? N1 is said to be constant for a series. So when you are discussing about Lyman series, all the lines in the Lyman series, wavelength calculation will be done by taking N1 value 1. Okay. Likewise, Balmer series, when you are discussing the wave number and the calculations wavelengths, you will take N1 value is 2. Like that, the N1 value remains constant for each and every series that is discussed in the hydrogen spectrum. And coming to the N1 values, I am going to tell if the N1 values, how it will be there, anybody ask, then these values will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 will be there, and where N2 will be varying. So whenever you have N1 value is 1, N1 value is equals to 1, that is said to be the Lyman series calculation. The line wavelength corresponds to Lyman series calculation you are doing. Likewise, when you have N2 values 2, then that calculation, that lines belongs to Balmer series. Like that, N3 is N is equals to N1 is equals to 3 is there, then that we will call it as Paschen series. So whenever you have taken this N1 in the Ridge equation as 3, that means the calculation you are doing for that particular Paschen series. If it is N1 is equals to 4, then that lines belongs to bracket series. If N1 is equals to 5, lines belongs to Pfund series. N1 is equal to 6, lines belongs to Humphrey series. Humphrey series. So here what you have noticed is always this N2 value should be greater than N1, and the least value for the N1 is 1. The N2 value starts from 2 onwards. Okay, that means the N2 value should be always greater than N1, and usually this N2 value you want to say it is equals to N1 plus 1, that belongs to first line of that series. First line of that series. So you are calculating the first line. You are calculating the first line of the series wavelength. Likewise, if N2 value is equals to N1 plus 2, then you are calculating the second line wavelength. Similarly, you want to find the particular line wavelength using the Ridge mathematical expression, then what you have to do is the number of the line should be added to the N1 value. That will become N2 value in the expression. Okay. So this is regarding rich mathematical expression, and likewise this mathematical expressions can be expanded for each and every series by substituting the n1 and n2 values. For example, I will give you a mathematical expression. You can easily identify that mathematical expression belongs to which series. Okay. Example, if I am writing nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda, that is equals to nu by c is equals to r into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 3 square. Somewhere they are given this formula in the examination. That indicates that here what is n2, what is n1, n2 is equals to 3, n1 is equals to 2. Means what is n2 as per this expression, that is n2 is equals to n1 plus 1. Means this is the first line and n1 is 2 means that is Balmer series. So this expression is given for Balmer series only. Okay, this is one idea. Not only that one, that entire discussion can be done and that will be written as a tab or column. I will show you. In the hydrogen spectrum, particularly we are discussing about hydrogen spectrum. The hydrogen spectrum is consisting of, there are 4 important lines, first line, second line, third line, fourth line. The numbers, this first line is called H alpha line, and second line in the hydrogen spectrum is called as H beta. Third line in hydrogen spectrum in this atomic spectrum is called as H gamma line, and fourth line is called as H delta line. So these all can be obtained from this n1 value only. So n1 value plus 1 is the first line, n1 value plus 2 is the second line in the series. Like that we can observe. Now we will see, this is the first line we are calling. So definitely it is hydrogen spectrum first line, that is H alpha line. In the same way, if you want to write the complete calculation for it, also you can write, that is nothing but, if you do the LCM for this one, it is 4, it is 9, 36, and it is 4 minus, this is 9 minus 4 is 5, so 5 r by 36 is the wave number of the first line of hydrogen spectrum. Want lambda value, you want lambda value for this one, then what is the lambda value for it? Lambda value is equals to, what is lambda? Reciprocal, that is 36 by 5r. 36 by 5r. This is for H alpha line. This is for hydrogen spectrum first line calculation formula. Likewise, if you start at the second line, it will become nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda is equals to nu by c, that is equals to r into, second line it is 1 by 2 square minus n2 value will be n1 plus 2, that is 4 square. So it is 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 4 square is nothing but, this is 16, this is 4. Got it? So 16 is the LCM and it is 4 minus 1 is 3. So it is 3r by 16 and lambda value is equals to 16 by 3r. It is H beta line for hydrogen's Balmer series. Right, in the visible region we are checking. And coming to the next one, if you want to write nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda is equals to nu by c, that is equals to r into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 5 square, then it will be 25, it is 4, so it is 100, and 25 minus 4 is 21 r by 100. This is the nu bar value for the third line. The lambda value is 100 by 21 r. It is H beta H gamma line. In the same fashion, you can also find the next line. What is the next line? N2 value is 4. So nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda is equal to nu by c is equals to r into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by 6 square. This is 36. This is 4. 36 and 4. LCM is here. That is 36. So 9 minus 1 is 8r. 8r by 36 and lambda will become equals to 36 by 8r. It is H delta line. Now you can observe here. What we have done here is nothing but we have made the different expressions for hydrogen spectrum, nu bar values and lambda values. Okay. Here nu bar value for the first line of called H alpha line is given 5r by 36. Lambda will be reciprocal of this value. So it is 36 by 5r. Similarly, we found H beta, H gamma, H delta also. So here what we have noticed is nothing but there are different lines are there, and these lines values they have calculated, and the values of wavelength lie in between this visible region range we have, that is in between 7000 to 3400 angstrom, 3000 angstrom units it is there. Okay. So separately they have calculated. If you want, you can substitute this R value, you can find this lambda values. They have found that there are different values, H alpha, H beta, H gamma, H delta, they have calculated. Now we are going to see the Balmer series of hydrogen spectrum. In that all the lambda values should be present in the visible region, that they have clearly given the information about the visible region lines. Till now what we have noticed is nothing but hydrogen is a simplest atom element, and they have done the experiment on hydrogen atom, and hydrogen atom contains only one electron, and this one electron upon excitation only making this many kinds of changes in the spectrum. Now I am going to give you a very simple formula for Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, and all these things for calculating the wave numbers. Okay. For example, if you take Lyman series. So what is the nu bar value for Lyman series? Nu bar is equals to 1 by lambda is equals to R into the exact formula which is modified as R into given Z square also. Z square means atomic number. Hydrogen and hydrogen-like species can be obtained in this manner. So 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n square. Here we are replacing n2 with n only, where n can be written from 2 onwards. Where what is n? N value starts from 2, 3, 4 and so on. Right? R is the universal Rydberg constant, and this Z is the atomic number of that element. And moving on to the discussion here, obtained emission as well as absorption spectrum. In this case, what happens of nth orbit to nth orbit, how the wavelength can be noticed. That means whenever you have a lambda m value you want to find, which is a ratio of the lambda n also, ratio of lambda m to lambda n. That means the emission, emission as well as absorption spectrum ratio. That means lambda m is the emission assume, lambda n is the absorption spectrum lambda value, then the wavelengths of these two things can be written as m. Next one is m plus 1. M plus 1. The line is nothing but m plus 1 whole square by this is line is n plus 1 whole square. Okay. Into this value representation I am telling. This if you write here, it will become n1 square minus 1 by m1 plus 1 whole square minus 1 will come. So what is this expression is nothing but obtained in emission as well as in absorption spectrum, the ratio of mth and nth wavelength of Lyman series will be noticed like this. So here this mathematical expression will help us to find the ratio between the absorption and emission line wavelengths only. Similarly, we have Balmer series, we have Paschen series, bracket series, everything by changing this n1 value only. If you are writing n1 value is 2, that is Balmer series. If you are writing n1 value is 3, that is Paschen series. N1 value is 4, that is bracket series. If it is written as 5, that is Fund series. That means atoms gives line spectrum, while molecules gives band spectrum. So Balmer, Paschen, bracket, Fund series are found in usually in emission spectrum only. Okay. So next we have quantum theory of radiation. After hydrogen spectrum, I am going to discuss quantum theory of radiation. As you know, Max Planck introduced this theory in 1905. The wave theory actually successfully explained by many properties in the electromagnetic radiation such as reflection, refraction, diffraction, interference, polarization, etc. But where this wave theory fails is nothing but it fails to explain some of the phenomena like black body radiations, photoelectric effect, etc. So, in order to explain black body radiations and photoelectric effects, Max Planck, who is the scientist name? Scientist name is Max Planck. He has introduced the theory. That theory is called as quantum theory, which is also known as quantum theory of radiation. According to his theory, a hot body emits radiation, not continuously. So it discontinuously, not continuously means discontinuously, but discontinuously in the form of small packets. So whenever we have taken a hot body, that hot body gives the radiations, and radiations discontinuously. The radiations it will gives discontinuously, and that discontinuous emission of radiations by this hot body, that emissions called as small packets of energy. This discontinuous radiations of energy, that means that energy packet, energy we will call it as small packet of energy. That energy is also a small packet of energy that he called as quantum. In plural we can call this is quanta, which is in plural. So that energy is associated with each quantum. After that he told, given radiation actually is energy which is proportional to the frequency of that radiation, emitted radiation. So E proportion to nu is the mathematical expression which was given by Max Planck that time, where this is also modified as E is equals to h nu, and he introduced that h is called as Planck's constant. Here h is called as Planck's constant. Given the value for this one, A equals to 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Joule second, or 10 to the power of minus 27 arc second. Arc second. Okay. And the energy emitted or absorbed according to this theory by a body can neither one quantum or two quantums or any whole number multiple of this h nu. That means quantization of energy taken place. That may be h nu, 2h nu or 3h nu, or it may be nh nu. That means what is E is equals to nh nu as finally given. What is the meaning of this nh nu? This is nothing but the phenomenon is called as quantization of energy. Quantization of energy. That concept is called as quantization of energy. When you find this number n will become equals to E by h nu. You will come to know that how many photons of light emitted you can calculate using this formula. That means the energy emitted or absorbed which is equals to nh nu, and n can have the values as you discussed, that is 1, 2, 3 and so on. 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. That the energy emitted or absorbed is said to be quantized. Then after 1905, Einstein pointed out that light can be supposed consisting of a stream of particles. After the introduction of Max Planck quantum theory to this science, Einstein introduced that the particles in that radiation may be called as photons. That means he has given the complete details about the another naming of this quantum, that is photons. So Einstein 1905 he told that stream of energy particles are called as photons, and the energy of each photon of light he told, which is depending on the frequency of light as per this Max Planck. So Max Planck theory is supported by Einstein, but he told that the energy can call it as photons, and that energy which is depending on the energy is depending on the frequency as per the Max Planck, and he too is given the same formula, that is E is equals to h nu, which can be modified E is equals to hc by lambda also, right? And finally he told that the energy, Einstein's energy expression, we know what is Einstein's energy expression, E is equals to mc square. He told that it is related to E is equal to mc square, where m is the mass of the photon, and thus it was pointed out that light has a wave as well as particle characteristics which is called as dual nature was explored in this science. Okay, this is regarding quantum theory of radiation. Okay, dear students, I hope you have received the two important concepts in this session. First, I have discussed about the hydrogen line spectrum, and after that, I have discussed about the quantum theory of radiation. So, in the next session, I will discuss problems related to both the theories, hydrogen line spectrum as well as quantum theory of radiation. After that, I will continue with the Bohr's atomic theory. Okay, until have a nice day. Okay, thank you for this session. We will see in the next session with more information related to calculations, numericals on these concepts and board theory. Thank you.